Vande Mataram, dear students. I Vishal sir welcomes you all from Grammar Topic. Dear students, today I am going to teach you prepositions. So first of all, let's know what is prepositions and what is its uses in English grammar. It is a common video for standard 6, 7, 8. Please, all of you have to watch it to get knowledge about prepositions. So let's know. A preposition is an important part of the English language. It is used to show a relationship between a noun or pronoun in a sentence and another word in a sentence. One more thing to remember, that a preposition must always be followed by a noun or pronoun in a sentence, while it can never be followed by a verb. So keep this in your mind. And now we are going to learn about the kinds of prepositions. So we will learn about mainly three kinds of preposition here. Among them, first one is simple prepositions. This kind of prepositions simply containing only two syllables. Simple prepositions are words like for, by, at, out, in, of, through, till, up to, with. Means if you are getting this kind of word in any sentence, means those are related to simple prepositions. Now let's learn about compound prepositions. Compound prepositions are those prepositions that are made by prefixing the position to a noun, an adjective or an adverb. For example, amongst, amidst, above, around, along, across, about, beneath, beside, between, beyond, outside, within or without, extras. So if you are getting any word in sentence like along, across, about, beneath, beside, between, beyond, outside, within or without, means you will have to understand those prepositions are related to, are part of compound prepositions. Okay. So now we are going to learn about complex prepositions, and in complex prepositions we will learn that these prepositions are made up of more than one word. Example, because of, in spite of, in favor of, in view of, extras. Now if you are getting in any sentence the words like in view of, in favor of, in spite of or because of, means these are part of complex prepositions. Till now we learned what is prepositions, kinds of prepositions, and we took many examples of different kind of prepositions. Now we are going to learn what is the functions or importance of preposition in English grammar or in English language. So to tell the preposition of place, these include on, in, at, above, beside, between, through, below, under, near, among, next to, along, extras. For example, I was at home. She stood right at the end of the line. So in both of the example, the particular word at telling about the position that where one is. So we are going to learn about the second use of preposition, that is to tell about the time. Preposition of time. In this kind of preposition we learn about the words like in, on, at, for, since, during, while, by, extras. For example, the show begins at 6 p.m. Ram goes there on Wednesday. So at, in and on is used to tell about the time. On is used for days and dates, while in is used for months, years, decades, centuries and long periods of time, while at is used for precise time, means that time is fixed. At 10:30, at 8 o'clock, at bedtime, at breakfast, at Christmas, like this. Okay. Using since and for in sentences is also part of preposition of time. So let's know about them briefly. Use of for and since. We use for and since with the present perfect to talk about an action or state continue into the present. For refers to the duration or period of an action or state. It does not tell when the action began. For example, the meeting has been going on for 4 hours now. There was a proper cut, yesterday for the whole evening. Since tell us the date or time when an action or state began. For example, she has been absent since Monday. The new law has been enforced since August 1, 2010. Since and for both of the words is used to tell about the time, but since is used to tell the fixed time. Like if there is a description about month, then he will tell the name of month, not only the month, while for will tell that in any month, only month. Let's know about few more prepositions related to preposition of time. During, while, until and by. Let's know what is the use of these particular words. We use during to say that an action takes place for a fixed duration. Mean for fixed duration you have to use during. For example, I fell asleep during the journey. We use while to introduce an adverbial clause. For example, she slipped and fell badly while she was climbing over the wall. We use why to indicate that an action is completed not later than a fixed time. For example, he said he had to complete the report and had it in by Friday. Means by hook or by crook he has to complete the report by Friday. Means by Friday there is Friday, and Friday is the fixed time for that given work. We use until or till to indicate how long a situation continues. For example, I cannot enter into this deal with you until my father gives me permission. There, until means for till that he will not get permission from his father, he will not allow this. Now next we are going to learn about prepositions of direction, and in this kind of preposition, this can be contrasted well with preposition of place. Preposition of direction include out of, across, down, onto, into, through, off, along to, from, towards, overthrow, up, down, extras. Means these are very closely related to the preposition of place. So the preposition of place and preposition are direction are very closely related to each other. So don't be confused among them. Between them that which one is preposition of place and which one is preposition of direction, you will have to find out difference and you will have to understand it very well. Now let's learn about prepositions and adverbial particles that is related to standard 6, but all of us have to know about this because it's related to preposition, so all of you have to understand. Prepositions and adverbial particles. Some prepositions can work as adverbs. They are called adverbial particles. Understood? Some prepositions means only few prepositions. Those works as adverb. Those are known as adverbial particles. We can find out whether a preposition works as an adverbial particle in a sentence by seeing how it has been used and its meaning. For example, before the police arrived, the thieves took off. Here, took off is adverbial particles. Could you please help me take the books off the shelf? Here, only off is used. That is only preposition, not a adverbial particle, because there is not off is not related to any kind of verb, so it is not adverbial particle. Not a single student showed up for the yoga class. Here students are related to yoga class, and so it is shoved up is related to adverbial particles. He quietly climbed up the stairs. Here up is only telling about the position of that boy who climbed on the stairs. So up is preposition, not a adverbial particle. So I think you will be able to understand after watching this video. Please watch it carefully, and if you have any query, then ask in comment box of our YouTube channel. Now let's learn about appropriate prepositions. There are certain types of words, especially verbs, nouns and adjectives, that take only certain prepositions after them. Example, I do not believe in the existence of ghost. There is verb, combination of verb and preposition. The doctors said that they had little hope for the patient now. Here is a combination of noun and preposition. You should really be ashamed of what you have done. There's a combination of adjective and preposition. So please understand this combination of particular or appropriate prepositions with verb, noun and adjectives. Let's know how prepositions works with verbs, nouns and adjectives. With verbs, we will take examples of agree with, decide on, blame for, congratulate on, depend on or upon, call off. These are the examples of preposition with verbs. Means if you are using these words with verbs, you will be able to understand these combinations. Prepositions with nouns: confidence in, limit to, objection to, opportunity for, pity for, pride in. So there is a combination between noun and prepositions. So please read these examples and you will be able to understand the perfect combination of these noun and preposition. Preposition with adjectives: blind to, deaf to, different from, true to, proud of and sorry for. There is a combination between adjectives and prepositions. So after reading these examples, you will be able to understand the perfect combination of preposition and adjectives. So please do read and know the perfect combinations of preposition with verbs, nouns and adjectives as well. In English language, many words are very closer related to each other. It is because sometimes while using words, we can make mistakes. So let's learn about how can we avoid those mistakes using perfect or appropriate prepositions. For since and for, I would like to tell you that since tells us the moment of time when an action began. For tells us about the time taken for an action to happen. Example: she has not eaten anything since last evening. This means that she hasn't eaten anything for 15 hours. Okay? While now we are going to learn beside or besides. Beside or besides. Beside means next to or near, while besides means in addition to. Let's take few examples to understand it well. She sat beside me and started telling me the entire story. I bought her candles and flowers beside two books. So in this example, beside and besides telling different meanings. Means in first example, beside means to next to, while in second example, besides means an option of another thing. I placed the table beside the bookshelf. I took sandwiches and a piece of cake besides coffee for my lunch. So you can understand it well taking examples. Now we are going to learn about between and among. Between is used to refer to person or thing, while among is used to refer to more than two person or thing. Okay? I tried to hide between the refrigerator and the bookshelf. Means there is only two objects. One is refrigerator and another is bookshelf. So he is trying to hide something between the two objects, that is refrigerator and bookshelf. He is the most popular among the boys in his class. There are many boys, not only two boys. So there is a use of among. So if you are getting two objects or two people, then you can use between, while more than two boys or two objects, two people or two objects, you have to use among. Okay? In the same manner, we get confusion using in or into. In shows the position of location at rest. In used to show the position or location at rest, while into suggest movement from outside to inside. For example, I think there is a fly in my shoe. It is their position unchanged. The excited dog fell into the well. The movement of the dog is shown from outside to inside the well. So I think you will have gotten it very well. Now let's find out the difference between out and outside. Out is used to show movement from inside to somewhere open. while outside is used to show that someone or something is out in the open. For example, hearing a noise, I went out to see what happened, while the officer kept him standing outside for 2 hours. Okay, so in the given example you can understand that why out is used and why outside is used in different place. Today we learned more about adjective and prepositions. So one more time we are going to learn how we can know about the perfect combination of adjective and prepositions. So let's taking few examples learn it very well. Grateful plus for. She is grateful for her neighbor's help. So there is a combination of adjective and prepositions. Grateful plus to. She is grateful to her neighbors. Here is also combination of adjective and preposition. Polite to, pleased with, and the same we are going to learn about preposition, and plus preposition means there is a combination of two prepositions. In plus case plus of. Please use the stairway and not the elevator in case of fire. With plus regard plus to. There is a three prepositions. The all of the three prepositions are combined to used in sentence. I am writing to you with regard to your query about the coast. So I think these prepositions combinations are the part of complex prepositions, so we don't need to go more deep in it. Let's know about participle prepositions. Participle prepositions are present or past participles of various verbs which together with a noun, phrase or a clause function as prepositions. A few examples are bearing, concerning, considering, notwithstanding, pending, regarding, respecting, extras. Let's take few examples of participle prepositions. For example, considering all the facts, this is the best possible decision we can take. Okay, notwithstanding the rain, the stadium was packed with people. Third example is, given that there has been a scarcity, many people still waste too much water. So there is a participle preposition that is used before the subject, and the subject, the sentence will start with participle prepositions. In all the three examples we observe this. So students, this was the video related to prepositions. All the questions, all the topics, all the exercises are related to this video will be solved by you very easily if you will watch it carefully. Already I told you that this video is related to standard 6, 7 and 8 as well. So I took the topics from 6th standard, 7th standard and 8th standard book of the new grammar tree, that is Oxford School publication, and I think you will have purchased the book. If you will have purchased the book, you will have to do exercises, and you have to send those exercises in our school educational group of WhatsApp. Dear students, if you have any query, any question regarding prepositions, type of prepositions or the combination of prepositions with noun, verb, adjective or with itself also, so please write in comment box. I will try to solve your each and every query. Thank you. Vande Mataram. Take care of yourself. Keep washing your hands and please wear face mask while going outside.